Hey guys, come on downstairs. We're playing a little Cal State Fullerton Titans Dynasty, and we are in week 3, wrapping things up for the week with our national highlights from across the country. So in this episode, we've got top 25 scores and highlights from week 3, and then we'll have some other notable scores and highlights as well. But let's get things started off with games involving top 25 teams. Starting down in Austin, the Longhorns of Texas at number 25. 1-1 on the season, trying to bounce back from that loss to New Mexico State. Josh Moore with an 8-yard touchdown reception from Sam Ehlinger gets the Longhorns on the board first in quarter number 1. 7-6 now Texas. Ole Miss with the ball going down the right sideline. It is Dontario Drummond from Coral. Sets up a field goal for Ole Miss. Kick is good. They take the lead. It's 9-7 Rebels. Here's Ehlinger. Right side, catch is made, pushed out of bounds. Devin Duvernay gets the Longhorns in field goal range, and Texas regains the lead at 10-9. Here come the Rebels. Coral down the left side, diving catch made by Miles Battle down inside the 10, and the Rebels would cap it off with a 4-yard touchdown run for Scotty Phillips. Rebels leading 15-10. They go for 2. Matt Corral sacked on the 2-point conversion, and now Texas with 5:28 in the fourth quarter on 3rd down and 3. Sam Ehlinger gets buried, but Texas is still in field goal range, and they take the lead at 16-15 with 5 minutes to go, but Ole Miss would not score again. That would be your final score. Longhorns 16, Ole Miss 15. Texas improves to 2-1. Ole Miss loses their first game of the season. 22nd ranked Virginia proves to 2-0 with a 28-20 win over North Carolina State. And let's head out to Ames, Iowa for the battle for the Cy-Hawk Trophy. 19th ranked Iowa and unranked Iowa State. Cyclones with an early 3-0 lead. Midway through the first quarter, deep down the middle of the field, a strike gets them down to the 10-yard line. There's a fumble on the play. It would be reviewed, and he was actually down, as you will see on this replay. Iowa State within striking distance here. 3rd down and goal. The throw on the slant. Catch is made by Tariq Milton, an 8-yard touchdown, and the Cyclones improve their lead to 10-0 here at home over rival Iowa. Towards the end of the first quarter again, the Iowa safety tries to make a play on the ball, but LaMichael Petway comes up with it, and Iowa State jumps out to a 17-0 lead at the end of the first. Nate Stanley and Iowa playing from behind. Halfway through the second, Stanley going deep on the right side. Catch is made by Amir Smith-Marset. 23-yard touchdown. It's now 20-7 Iowa State. Stanley. Pass is dropped, and it's picked up off the turf for an interception. Unbelievable interception for Iowa State, and they are down into the red zone. Will McDonald with the pick as he scooped it right off the top of the turf. That sets up an Iowa State field goal. They lead 23-7. Midway through the third, Nate Stanley and Iowa trying to come from behind. Down the left sideline, catch is made by Nico Rajani. It is now 23-14. Iowa State with the lead. Stanley under center. Early in the fourth quarter, tries to go back the other way. On 4th down, and it's broken up, incomplete. And Iowa State will get the ball back. Left side. Some missed tackles going down the sideline. He's got a chance to go all the way, and he's down inside the 10 as Deshaunte Jones. 40-yard reception for the Cyclones. And on 2nd down and goal, they swing it out to the left side to Sheldon Croney Jr., who puts the finishing touches on an upset win for the Cyclones. 34-14. They take the Cy-Hawk Trophy home. They improve to 2-1. Iowa loses their first game of the season. 18th ranked Wisconsin falls to Maryland, who got drubbed by Iowa a week ago. 31-20. Let's head down to the Plains. 15th ranked Auburn taking on unranked Mississippi State. A couple of big games in the SEC West today. Texas A&M and Alabama, Auburn and Mississippi State. Let's start off with Auburn. Game tied up at 10, late in the second quarter. Here come the Tigers on a run on the counter. Some missed tackles, and Jatarvius Whitlow goes in from 35 yards out on the touchdown. Auburn leads 17-10. 24-10 Auburn now. 3:36 left to go in the third quarter. Mississippi State not out of it yet. Down to the 22-yard line goes Osiris Mitchell. And then a read option. And Kentayon Thompson powers his way into the end zone. 17-yard touchdown run. Brings the Bulldogs back within 7. We go to the fourth quarter now. Still 24-17. Mississippi State with the ball. Nice blitz pickup. Here's the throw from Thompson down the left side. Unbelievable catch by Malik Deer. And now Thompson will pitch it left side. Touchdown Mississippi State. Kylan Hill goes in from 5 yards out to tie the game up at 24. With 4:07 to go, we go to overtime now. Auburn on third down and 6, overthrows a receiver into the end zone. They have to settle for 3. Makes it 27-24. Mississippi State with a chance to win the game. Thompson throws, catch is made, but his momentum brings him back. It'll be 4th down and 2, and Mississippi State has to settle for a field goal to tie it up and send it to double overtime. Here's Kentayon Thompson now. Screen pass left side. And Hill is down to the 1-yard line. 1st down and goal play. And Hill runs it in. Mississippi State leads 34-27. 2nd down and 18 for Auburn on the ensuing possession. He's buried. Bo Nix buried by 3 Bulldog defenders. 4th down and 19. Last chance for Auburn. And Bo Nix is going to be hit from behind. And Mississippi State pulls off the come-from-behind win and upsets Auburn in Auburn, 34-27. Mississippi State improves to 3-0. Auburn falls to 2-1, their first loss of the season. Let's head to Happy Valley, Central Florida, and Penn State. First game of the season for the Knights. Penn State is 1-0. Here's the throw down the right side. Pass is picked off. And it's taken back inside the 10. It'll be 1st down and goal. Clifford's interception costly for Penn State. Nittany Lions leading 7-3. Throw over the middle. UCF takes the lead. Gabriel Davis with the reception from Brandon Wimbush. And UCF takes the lead. 10-7. We're in the second quarter. Brandon Wimbush. Play action. Throwing down the left side. Broken coverage. And this one's going to be 6. And UCF takes a 17-7 lead. Gabriel Davis again. Clifford trips over a teammate, loses the football. Knights recover it, and things aren't looking good for the Nittany Lions here at home. Brandon Wimbush. Wide open receiver over the middle of the field once again. Takes it into Penn State territory. Another play, another chunk yardage. Down inside the red zone goes Killens. And on 1st down and goal, they give it to Killens again, and he goes in for 6 over the right side. It is now 23-7. UCF, they would miss the extra point. A 4th down play for Penn State, and the Knights get the stop and take over on downs. Brandon Wimbush will keep it, makes a guy miss. Going down the right side, inside the 30 on the carry. On a 2nd down and 7 play, Wimbush, right side, some broken tackles. And UCF is down inside the 10. On a 3rd down and goal, Wimbush is going to keep it, run in himself. It is now 29-10 UCF. Penn State trying to make a comeback. Early in the 3rd quarter still. Clifford with the touchdown strike, making it 29-17. Still time for Penn State. 4:31 to go in the 3rd, and Clifford makes an ill-advised pass out to the left side. It is picked off and returned for 6 for UCF. And the Knights win it 38-30. Penn State would make the score look a little bit closer than it was. First loss of the season for Penn State, and Central Florida gets a win in their first game of the season. Let's head out to Salt Lake City. University of Utah hosting Oregon State. Tyler Huntley late in the first quarter going up top to Samson Nakua. 38-yard touchdown. Utah gets on the board first. Beavers with the football now. Bradley Anai with the swim move. Forced fumble. It's recovered by a Oregon State offensive lineman who is tackled in the end zone. It's a safety. Utah up 9-0. Now it's 9-7. Utes with the football again. Tyler Huntley over the middle to Britton Covey. Covey down inside the 40. First down and 10. Fake out to the left side, going up top. Touchdown, Damari Simpkins from 40 yards out. Utah goes up 16-7. Midway through the third quarter now. Tyler Huntley looking out to the right side, and the pass is picked off by Oregon State. That wasn't really the right side. That was more over the middle. OSU with the turnover. Beavers knocking on the door. On third down and 3, Jake Luton will run it in. Makes the score 16-14. Utah, though, with 1:40 to go in the third on a draw right straight up the gut. Jordan Wilmore playing for an injured Zach Moss. Takes it in 23-14. Here's the give to Wilmore again. He keeps his legs churning. And Utah gets the win 29-20. Utes improve to 3-0. Beavers fall to 2-1. Number 11, Washington with an easy win over the Akron Zips, 34-17. UW 2-0. Akron falls to 1-1. Let's head out now to Eugene, Oregon, where Oregon takes on the Tennessee Volunteers. If you saw our game against New Mexico State earlier, you saw highlights from this game. Justin Herbert going to the right side. Catch is made. Oregon has the ball down inside the 5, but on a designed rollout, Herbert makes a horrible decision throwing it into coverage, and Tennessee comes away with the pick. Here is Garantano. Over the middle to Marquez Callaway. Dominic Wood Anderson. Dominic Wood Anderson with a catch for 39 yards. Don't worry, we're going to see Marquez Callaway here. Pressure off the left side, and the catch is made. That was Marquez Callaway. A 20-yard reception is going to set up a volunteer field goal, and they get on the board first here at Autzen Stadium. Another field goal attempt with 32 seconds to go in the first quarter is good. Tennessee's up 6-0. Unranked Tennessee on the road. We had unranked Mississippi State go on the road and beat Auburn. Now we've got unranked Tennessee putting Oregon to the wall. Jarrett Garantano runs it in from 1 yard out. It is now 13-0 Vols. Vols continue to put the pressure on the Ducks. Throw over the middle. Catch is made. It's Marquez Callaway. 19. I told you you'd see Marquez Callaway. 23-0 now Tennessee before Justin Herbert and Oregon start to show up. Throw down the left side to Brendan Schooler down inside the 5. Here's Herbert. Look at Herbert's arm strength on this throw as he threads the needle. For the touchdown for the Ducks, it's now 23-6. They go for 2. Herbert again out to the left side. Wide open is Jalen Redd. For 2 points, it's 23-8. Ducks trying to get back in the game, and the Vols force a fumble, and that turnover would seal the deal. Tennessee goes on the road, silences the Autzen Zoo. Vols are 3-0. The Ducks fall to 1-1. So we continue towards more of the top 10. Notre Dame, number 6, beats Purdue 24-7. Notre Dame still undefeated. Purdue winless. LSU beats Kent State 33-14 from Death Valley. And the 5th-ranked Tigers earn another win. All right, let's head out to Oklahoma. If you watched our game against New Mexico State, you saw highlights of this one as well. Jalen Hurts powers his way in for a 9-yard touchdown run. And Oklahoma leads at 14-0 over the Pacific Tigers. Pacific is our opponent next week. Here comes Pacific now. Mark Bishop on a 6-yard run. The Tigers have not scored yet this season, and they're not going to score throwing passes like that. They're going to score for the other team. McDuffie's pass is picked off, and the Sooners take it to the house. It's now 21-0 Oklahoma. And it would get worse for Pacific, down 31-0. Jalen Hurts. Out to the right side. What a catch by CeeDee Lamb. We're not even to halftime yet. It's 31-0, and Oklahoma knocking on the door again. Over the middle, touchdown. Nick Baskin. It's 38-0 Sooners. Another turnover, a horrible pass from McDuffie. Third turnover of the day for Pacific, and Oklahoma is going to turn that one into points. You can bank on it. Jalen Hurts from 4 yards out. And Jalen Hurts looking like a Heisman Trophy candidate 3 games into the season. Sooners get the win 62-0, and we'll take on Pacific next week with our Cal State Fullerton squad. All right, let's head down to College Station as we check out 2nd-ranked Alabama and 10th-ranked Texas A&M. A&M trailing 3-0 in the second quarter. Kellen Mond, another possible Heisman Trophy candidate, finds Kendrick Rogers for 8 yards and a touchdown. Texas A&M jumps out to a 7-3 lead midway through the second quarter. We're heading towards the end of the first half now. And look at the pass thrown to Jerry Jeudy by Tua. Right on a dime, that gets the Crimson Tide into field goal range, and they put 3 on the board as we go to halftime at 7-6, Texas A&M with the lead. Alabama could be on the ropes here. Kellen Mond under center, late in the third. Here's the throw, right side, catch is made by Glenn Bill. 29-yard reception and into Alabama territory at the 39. Kellen Mond again under center, throws right side, catch is made by Bill again. 28-yard reception. A couple of plays later on 3rd down and 5, pass is strung out to the sideline. Texas A&M would have to settle for 3 points to make it a 10-6 lead. And this is a slugfest here in College Station until Tua goes down the seam to Jalen Waddle, 47 yards and a touchdown, and the Crimson Tide take the lead, 13-10. Kellen Mond early in the fourth quarter on 4th down, the give. Up the middle, and Alabama, the big fellas put the stop on him. 3rd down and 9 for Tua. That's not a replay, folks. Jalen Waddle down the seam again for another touchdown from Tagovailoa, and Alabama jumps out to a 20-10 lead here in College Station. Kellen Mond and Texas A&M not going to go away easily, though. Look at the power from Jamon Osmond, 29-yard touchdown reception. And all of a sudden, Texas A&M is within striking distance of Alabama late in the fourth quarter, giving themselves a chance. 20-17 on 3rd down and 7. Tua is going to scramble, run out to the left side. The ball is stripped, and it's recovered by Texas A&M. Second turnover of the day for Alabama, and A&M's going to have the ball with a chance to tie it with a field goal or take the lead with a touchdown. Kellen Mond going up top down the left side. He's got a receiver. It is Kendrick Rogers, 38 yards into Alabama territory. 2nd down and 9. Kellen Mond again. He's going to pull it down and run. He's got some room. He holds on to the football, unlike Tua. And it's 3rd down and 11 now. A big play for A&M. Kellen Mond looking up right side into the back of the end zone, and I don't know how he caught it, but he did. Caleb Chapman with a defender draped all over him, and Texas A&M has the lead. 4th down and 6 for Alabama. And Tua hooks up with Jerry Jeudy for a 1st down. 3rd down and 8 later on the drive. Out to the left side to Najee Harris. He does not reach the 1st down marker, and it brings up a 4th down and 3. Tua again left side. This time the catch is made for another 1st down to Tyrell Shavers. Another big 3rd down. With 26 seconds left in the game, a 2-yard gain is all Tua can come up with. And it's 4th down and ball game for Alabama. Here's Tua stepping up in the pocket, throws right side, and the pass is intercepted in the end zone, and Texas A&M is going to pull off the upset of 2nd-ranked Alabama, 24-20. Texas A&M undefeated at 3-0. Alabama drops their first one. They are now 1-1. Be interesting to see where they're ranked next week. Top-ranked Clemson taking on the Miami Hurricanes. Trevor Lawrence, play action. Midway through the first quarter, look how much time he has A receiver comes open over the middle. It's DeAndre Overton, who seems to be his favorite target. And now a pitch left side. And a touchdown for Travis Etienne. It's 17-0 Clemson now. Trevor Lawrence is going to keep it, go straight up the gut, and he is in for 6. It is now 24-0 top-ranked Tigers over the 23rd-ranked Hurricanes. Trevor Lawrence now, as Clemson continues to pour it on out to the left side to Cornell Powell. 11-yard touchdown. Clemson rolls over the 23rd-ranked Hurricanes, 38-3. Miami falls to 2-1. All right, that's it for the top 25. Let's look at some other notable scores and highlights. TCU beat Texas Tech 37-31 in Lubbock. TCU is 2-1. Texas Tech falls to 1-2. Wake Forest all over Louisiana Monroe 51-7. Demon Deacons improved to 3-0. Minnesota beats Rutgers 21-16. Gophers 2-1, 1-0 in the Big Ten. Scarlet Knights fall to 1-1. UTSA upsets Oklahoma State down in San Antonio 24-21. Both teams are 1-2. Virginia Tech over Tennessee Tech 35-14. Hokies are 2-1. Their only loss was to Alabama. And now let's head down to Atlanta, where Duke is facing Duke in a couple of weeks. Here's the throw down the right side from Georgia Tech. Malachi Carter with the touchdown reception from Tobias Oliver, and Georgia Tech jumps out to a 7-0 lead. Georgia Tech up 13-0 now. Tobias Oliver going up top again, and where's the coverage from Duke? It is non-existent. Another long touchdown pass for Georgia Tech. It's Carter once again, and all of a sudden it's 20-0 Yellow Jackets. Duke. Late in the third quarter, pass is picked off by Georgia Tech, and it's going the other way. And no one will catch him. A pick six for Tech, and the Yellow Jackets roll 30-0 over Duke. Georgia Tech's 2-0. Duke falls to 2-1. Kansas 49-0 over the Rice Owls. Kansas at 2-0. Rice falls to 0-2. Utah State beats Southern Utah 41-10. Aggies to 2-1. They're 1-0 in the Mountain West with that win over Air Force. Boston College upsets USC in Los Angeles 30-21. It might be a tough year for Trojans fans. They fall to 1-2. Kentucky beats Louisville 24-14. It might be a tough year for Louisville fans. They are 0-2. Wildcats are 3-0. South Carolina over Vanderbilt 41-7. South Carolina 1-1 in SEC play. Army over Louisiana Tech 35-28. Black Knights are 2-0. And now let's get some more highlights in as we head out to Boulder. This might be the game of the week. An unranked Colorado team hosting Fresno State. And this one was a wild one, folks. Fresno State leading 7-0. And Colorado's quarterback, Steven Montez, with a 24-yard run. We are nearing halftime, and Montez is going to keep it, and he's in for 6. That ties up the game at 7 after a Colorado extra point. Now it's 10-7 Fresno State. Montez down the right side. The receiver gets 1 foot down. It's 10-7 Fresno State with the lead. Montez, we're nearing halftime. Down inside the red zone to Dimitri Stanley. And Colorado's looking for the lead before the half. Here's the give left side. Gets a nice block at the second level. And Alex Fontenot is down to the goal line, a 15-yard carry. And the give again is to Fontenot. He deserved the touchdown on that drive. Colorado leads at 14-10. Here comes Jorge Reyna down the left side. A little diving catch early in the third quarter. And Fresno State regains the lead. Chris Coleman, 3-yard touchdown reception is 17-14 Bulldogs. Later in the game, midway through the fourth, Jorge Reyna finds Jared Rice for a first down on the second down play. Reyna would keep it. Look at him keep his balance off of that tackle. Reyna runs it in from 6 yards out. And Fresno State has a 24-17 lead over the Buffs. 3:56 to go in the fourth. Here comes Montez. All day in the pocket, looking deep down the left side, and the pass is intercepted by Fresno State. 3rd down and 5 now. Another chance for the Buffs with less than a minute to go. looking to tie this game up. K.D. Nixon makes the catch. First down and 10 for Colorado. Steven Montez over the middle. Catch is made for a first down by Dimitri Stanley. 32 seconds left in the game. Buffs looking to tie it up. And Montez finds Laviska Shenault Jr. 8-yard touchdown reception. And we are tied at 24. We're headed to overtime, right? Well, maybe. Here comes Jorge Reyna deep down the right side. A catch is made. A missed tackle, and then two defenders take each other out. And Fresno State's Chris Coleman goes 64 yards down the right side. Fresno State's got the lead with 11 seconds. They're going to win, right? 31-24. Here's Montez with 6 seconds. He is hit. And Colorado has to use their final timeout. Last play of the game. Hail Mary time. Montez stepping up, throwing deep right side, and the catch is made. And then he breaks a tackle at the 1-yard line. Dimitri Stanley ties the game up on the Hail Mary at 31 apiece. Here comes Fresno State now in overtime. On third down, they are stuffed. They have to kick the field goal. The kick is up and it sneaks over the crossbar. Fresno up 34-31. Colorado can win it with a touchdown. Here comes Montez, the throw. What a catch by Laviska Shenault in traffic. That's a man's catch. First down and goal for the Buffs now, looking for the win. Here's the throw. Laviska Shenault again, touchdown Colorado. And they win it in overtime, 37-34 the final score. What a crazy back and forth game in the final minute. And Colorado ends up with a win in overtime. They improve to 2-1. Fresno State falls to 1-1. Boise State with a 28-21 win over Air Force. They improve to 2-1, 1-0 in the Mountain West. Air Force falls to 0-2 in the Mountain West. Florida State drubs Florida A&M 35-7. I guess it could have been worse for Florida A&M. Houston all over Tulsa 52-18. Cougars undefeated at 2-0. And Stanford beats San Jose State 38-28. And that is your Week 3 in college football here on Cal State Fullerton Titans Dynasty on Mama's Basement Sports Gaming.